The play Red is an amalgamation of both fact and dramatization. It is based on true events when Mark Rothko in the 1950s was commissioned for what was at that time the largest art commission in art history. Rothko is a brilliant artist at the top of his game in abstract expressionism art in America in the 1950s, though he himself did not like that term. He is a brilliant artist and in some ways a very troubled man, but a man who is coping with art versus commerce at a time when he was very much in demand. Ken is a character created out of the mind of John Logan, but is an amalgamation of several people who were in fact apprentices of Rothko. Ken is a young, aspiring artist who has never had a job of this type, and he has been hired by Sidney Janis, which is a character only passingly mentioned in the play, but Sidney Janis Galleries, to assist Rothko on his prize project, which is the Seagram's murals. I think what is so exciting about this play, and audiences are so drawn to it, is because the play is about the idea of legacy. What do we leave behind? What about us will speak about us when we are no longer here? And what are the artistic pieces of our life that define us? And how do we sacrifice for the things that are most important to us? Whether we are an artist, or whether we are an architect, or whether we are a doctor, we all will deal with the idea of legacy and the idea of the ephemeral. Well, Frankie and Johnny was an unexpected surprise and delight. I have directed a number of shows for the studio, but I have only performed in one. It's very exciting to do both. I think I have never stood on the stage of the studio until Frankie and Johnny as a performer and seen it from the other side. So I think all directing is informed by acting, particularly if you've walked the line of both in your professional life. So the opportunity to have now stood on the other side of the footlights and then go back to my usual position as director is endlessly exciting. It makes me respect and admire the performers and artists that I work with all the more. If there were one thing I would say to audiences about why to come and see the play Red, is that it really is one of the finest plays written in American theater in the last 20 years. And even if you are not a fan of abstract expressionism, even if you have never heard the name Mark Rothko, this play is about humanity, and it is an opportunity for audiences of all ages, of all types, to come and see human relationships at their most raw, at their most honest. When we say bleed for your art, you get to decide what art is for you.